on towards purple on the side of Geek Fam MY because there was a threat of an invade there as the little plunder was actually contested. Not sure who actually secures that, but yeah, Evos Legends will look into securing a big team fight. But Uranus versus Lunox, though, more often than not, it's going to be Lunox winning out the early game, like sub level 4, and when level 4 comes, Uranus would at least have an equal footing. So that's a matchup that we're going to be looking forward to here.
You can see the items now with just one mask for Evos, 2 mask setup coming out from Geek Fam MY. That's how they want to do it. And just like what Evos Legends did in the previous match, they are leading by a substantial amount of EXP over their opponents. That means that they can fight now, even if it's just 1 minute 40 seconds in, because Rexy will soon get his level 4, his star power lockdown, and they can dive Lord Arts probably this time. Yes, they can, as they get the first blood. The shadow kill gonna be committed. There will be a clash now. Double kill for the Popol and Koopa. A mistake from Geek Fam, giving so much to Evos Legends now.
That's 2-0 to Popol and Koopa. Not as optimal, but hey, a spike is a spike, and Zace is going to be converting that into more tankier items as the top lane is going to be converted after those initial 2 kills. Bottom lane is going to try to be mirrored here. Uranus Rect is gonna be cutting out the minion wave from the zone to prevent the pushes from coming in. Feeks looking for Bajan shadow kill. I don't think it's gonna be enough quad shadows away from there.
Lunox moving their way onto the middle. Have to be careful now if you're Zace or Roxy, but the Lunox starting to reveal his hand, and now he comes sword magic damage in the early stages. So much now to overwhelm 2 members of Evos Legends. Nice catch from Geek Fam. The Death Rush setup went badly for Evos Legends.
Yeah, should be, preventing themselves from recreating those mistakes, but all things considered, it's just Rexy and Zeiss going down by 1. Once HP, he almost gets taken out completely there. Wow. But he is going to be the critical factor here. If Bruno manages to survive until the 8-minute mark, he's good. He's perfect. He'll be able to at least dish down the HPs of Ozoroveki here down to half HP. As I say that, the revenge is going to be connecting onto Bajan. Bajan, nowhere to run. Bouncing ball stops him from flickering out of there. Gets a kill and would eventually be a turret take here. But huge rotation from Evos Legends here onto the turtle pit area. Recognizes that Geek Fam is going to be backing off.
One says, okay, I'll just secure the purple buff and the orange. But I think that they were able to get the purple buff for themselves against the lineup of, it's Feeks to get it. I thought that they were able to steal it up. The turtle will be taken by the Cyclops though. Now they catch one more. They go to the backline. Feeks looking for a target, but the Cyclops is going to be the one to be taken out. Even the Bruno is now down. Zace wants to go for Feeks. But John will not really oblige now onto the bottom lane, while Rex is pushing up top. Definitely a trade that favored Geek Fam MY.
Yeah, this bottom lane turret is now out. Equalizes the map, but Evos Legends needs to keep the momentum going for them. Geek Fam needs to keep the momentum going for themselves. This is not an easy fight for both these teams, as the damage output is relatively equal so far. But a deep revenge there by Rumpel fails to connect onto Bajan. Shadow kill. Not going to be enough to dish out damage.
Oh, wow. Rex in the middle. So we see Rumpel now, the Cobra, very good with this hero. I've seen them perform well with Rex, even outside of this tournament. For the past 2 weeks, I've been experiencing a lot of Southeast Asian Mobile Legends action, and I can honestly say that there's a lot of rising superstars in the Southeast Asian meta, or at least Southeast Asian scene. And definitely Rumpel's one in there.
The Rumpel really proving the fact that he is one of the better tanks in the Southeast Asian region, and you cannot deny that. He's currently sitting at 102, despite the fact that he was diving way too deep behind enemy lines. He still manages to survive.
You can see Feeks now with a lot of farm as well, but not as much as his opponents. I'm actually surprised that it's the Lunox who gets the big amount of farm for Geek Fam MY. But look at this, Zorn on this Parcel getting ahead as well. 2.4k, almost ready with a truncheon. He's gonna be able to dish out so much damage even from a zoning point of view. And it's not like there's a lot to contest this. That there's a lot of rising superstars in the Southeast Asian meta, or at least Southeast Asian scene. And definitely Rumple's one in there.
The Rumple really proving the fact that he is one of the better tanks in the Southeast Asian region, and you cannot deny that. He's currently sitting at 102, despite the fact that he was diving way too deep behind enemy lines. He still manages to survive.
You can see Feeks now with a lot of farm as well, but not as much as his opponents. I'm actually surprised that it's the Lunox who gets the big amount of farm for Geek Fam MY. But look at this, Zorn on this Parcel getting ahead as well. 2.4k, almost ready with a truncheon. He's gonna be able to dish out so much damage even from a zoning point of view. And it's not like there's a lot to contest this. Maybe there's Wave of the World or perhaps Star Power Lockdown, but there's not much that can really stop this Parcel from being comfortable in team fights.
Yeah. And so long as Zorn is up, it's gonna be hard for Evos Legends to at least go for the team fights, because they do not have any. I mean, they only have X-Borg that can only possibly dive into the back lines to get Zorn, but anything else, it's gonna be hard for them to go for the team fights. If they can manage to snipe out Zorn prior to going into a big team fight, I guess that's how Evos Legends can take the upcoming team fights here.
I guess target now is doubling for one, as well as the Uranus. They're fending off Lord Arts, pushing on the top lane and onto the bottom. That's a mirror movement coming out from Feeks as well as Zorn, as they're able to take the tier 2 in the bottom lane as well. So there's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Both tier 2s have fallen, and almost both teams just countering each other with their punches. It's just an exchange, it's just a rally at this point.
And the exchanges cannot be as good as the last Insanity actually connects. Rumple falls down.
The last Insanity was so good, the cameraman lost his grip. Nevertheless, Rex is not going to be able to defend up top. So Lord Arts securing that one. And the next target for sure is this last turtle that we have. Who's going to take it? It's very important to take note, but also Rebecca bursted down. You can see how potent this Star Power Lockdown is. Just the right amount of follow-up damage, you'll be able to burst down anyone.
Man, I mean, I was supposed to say the Geek Fam had the strengths, but we're already reaching the timing that one wanted, so to speak. Yeah. Already 8 minutes in the game, finally being a threat in this fight. We'll be able to tear down the tier 2 turret there as well. So again, Evos Legends just making sure that they get the objectives. They're not playing as aggressive as they were against Brent Esports. They're just taking it slow because they know for a fact that Geek Fam can retaliate properly, and once they retaliate, it might just tip the tails over to their end. Speaks, Quad Shadows in, Turtle's gonna be secured by Bruno. They're gonna be backing off. Rumple goes for the revenge. Rage is gonna be committed as well. Beautiful Feather Air Strike just in time as well. But the flickers are gonna be expended by Rex and Rexy in order for them to survive.
Rex might have overstepped his grounds, and it seems that he will be punished. It's the KO. I mean, all things considered, that's not a bad trade at all. Getting the turtle for Evos Legends, only giving up 1 kill. And a fight that looked to be not in their favor because of Rumple's initiation.
And Rumple Rumple, delivering the ripples in the team fights that Evos have. I mean, that was a beautiful revenge on the race. Yeah, he gave himself up. Almost gave himself up. He did survive that. But he went ahead and made sure that, yeah, I'm gonna catch two. As soon as I catch two, I'm gonna go to revenge. Force out their flickers. Flickers are a huge thing here. So the 2 minutes that they do not have any flickers, that's more opportunity for Geek Fam to look for fights.
In top lane, there's a little bit of push from the Hayabusa, but it's gonna be easily answered here by one. Can he defend though? It seems like the answer is no. And in the middle, looks like there's gonna be a fight, no man. And they've catched their Kara Pro already. Whether there's like so much damage, that's insanely not that enough. They will take out the Kufra for sure, but can they get more? They're chasing wrecked onto the front lines, but there's no additional stun coming out from Evos Legends to secure more kills. They will be happy with the 1-for-1 trade-off.
Yeah, 1-for-1 trade-off, Evos Legends. Yeah, they lost the turret there, but hey, it equalizes everything. And they made sure that they're putting on the aggression. They now have priority over the Lord here.
Okay. Lord resurrecting soon.
So now we can see just really just how do I say this? Just a tug of war between teams. It's quite even in terms of the gold. And you can see that one has a little bit of lead against Feeks, but 700 is nothing at this point. 11 minutes in, and it's quite even. And you kind of have to be scared for Geek Fam MY. Them rocking this Hayabusa means that they aren't as scalable as something like a Bruno. One on this Bruno is gonna have a good time in the late game.
He is. Feeks, on the other hand, is lacking in the damage output department. As I say that, they do manage to take down Wreck there solo. Eyeing out the Lord area here. Feeks is going to be forced out of that fight. A couple of seconds that doesn't have the quad shadow, going to be a big deal. But this is a Geek Fam just diverting the attention. Smokes and mirrors. X-Worth going to be forced to back off here as Stans pushes out the bottom lane. Feeks is diving in with the shadow kill onto Zaze. Zaze is finally going to go down, as well as his mid lane turret, Geek Fam Malaysia.
Man, it's Evos Legends really giving away so many free kills now. And even when it's not hard hitting onto the economy, the fact that they're slowly losing control and they're giving away so many goals to their opponents kind of means that they might be scared of getting into this fight. For example, this time, because of the lack of Popol and Koopa, the Lord is free for the taking. At least for Geek Fam Malaysia.
Man, this Luminous Lord is going to start marching on over to either the top or the bottom lane. There goes the bottom lane push. Geek Fam can take advantage of this by forcing all the attention on over towards the top lane. That is the most vulnerable spot here for them. But they're not. I think they're gonna try to walk with the Lord initially, or at least stay parallel. Parallel.
You can do it.
Parallel to the Lord. There you go. The R's and the L's are getting me worked up here. Kind of a late Blade of Despair, late sad sword there by Hayabusa. But, you know, it's considered, all things considered, that is okay. Now, Evos Legends is going to be forced out to defend this bottom lane push. Fetid Airstrike going to be used to zone everybody away from the Lord. This bottom lane turn is going to go down, gets a stun onto Rumple. Rumple's going to be forced back here. Erect is deep in behind enemy lines. Order of Brilliance is going to be committed to try to give a bit more damage onto Wreck, but they are going to be backing off on another Fetid Airstrike there by Zorn. And again, the problem here with Evos Legends is that they cannot have, they do not have any body to dive into Zorn to take him out, because that's the huge chunk of the damage in every team fight.
The fact that this Hayabusa is now always getting away with the kills, you can see how strong he is. Even with the fact that there's a lot of lockdown sources coming out from Evos Legends, he still feels so confident taking these fights. And I guess this is because of the fact that Evos Legends, they seem like they're not that coordinated as compared to their previous game's performance. This time, it seems like they are all over the place. And I guess that if they want to defend and if they want to win game one and not give it away to Geek Fam MY, just keep themselves together. Do not get ahead of themselves. Just take a chill pill.
Big chill pill, kill Bill. You're messing with the real deal. And man, Evos, they just need to wait out Wan's additional power spike here in terms of items. I don't feel like he's already locked in. Rumpel goes for the rage, but no fall throughs here. That was a last resort rage, so to speak, to try to catch everybody off guard for him to at least survive that fight. But man, he's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not much. It's a little bit of quiet now, definitely for the fans of Evos Legends, as they're struggling behind when it comes to momentum. In terms of gold, it's not that much, but it's significant. 45k versus 41k. That means that your Farsa, your support Farsa, plus Ozoroveki and even Rumpel are harder to take down now. And they pack up a bunch. As compared to Rexy, the Cyclops, not that much scalable. One is very much scalable, but he needs more at this point. He's just at what? Wind of Nature, Athena Shield, the Source Fury in this battle. Not yet on lockdown stage, but he needs to find more power, I'd say.
Sorry about that. I just had to answer a very important message. But
Yeah.
this is Geek Fam just slowly choking out Evos Legends, but Evos Legends is still in the game. They still have Wan. As long as they can protect Wan, they're good. It's a 1 versus 5 basically.
Sorin,
Yes, I did that.
yeah. Sorin gonna be caught, but he's so, I'd say, like I said, he's so farmed now even as a support that he's already a threat instead of Evos Legends. And is this really the Lord take that you wanna have? The Sorin is here. Pops the feather there, Strike. Here comes the rest of the fam. Here comes the fam. But it's nothing that they can get out of this for sure. They're not resetting the Lord though, no man.
Yeah, man, this is what I've been talking about. As long as he can dive in and force Zorn out of his position, he won't be as much of an impact. Rumpel gonna go down. Zoroveki goes down as well by the hands of Wan. Wan is going haywire here. There goes the last Insanity. Last Insanity gonna be connecting on the Feeks, but John, though low on HP, he's gonna get taken out there by Lord Arts.
A little bit of miscommunication now. But John is down. One just wants to secure the purple buff. And that's all Shiro. Feeks is still trying to get himself an orange buff for him. And the Wine and the rest of the gang, they aren't able to capitalize on the early stages. And it seems like slowly and steadily the control is going on the side of Geek Fam PH.
Request backup.
And this is Geek Fam trying to not lose their momentum. We've already reached a point in the game where money doesn't even matter anymore. Everybody has basically all their items are just going to be buying bonus potions here for them to at least work out. I mean, Farsa could sell the mask and get another item there too for additional burst damage, but all things considered, this Lord Tick is going to be crucial. Rumpel charging up, goes for Wan actually, but no follow-throughs here from the rest of the team. But John, fire missiles to deter. Last Insanity onto Rumpel, gets the shutdown onto Zorn, and that is the opening that Evos Legends needs to go back into this fight. Ozoroveki going to be forced back off feet in the back line to take it out. One takes out Ozoroveki. It's just Lord Ants in a 1v1 duel against Rexy there, but he gets taken out. The flexing of the M1 badges here by Geek Fam is real. But they need to start pushing up here.
Oh man, that is bad. The Hayabusa being outplayed by the Cyclops, that's now one thing that you can see every day. And this is a professional match. Now Lord Lars gonna see the last Insanity. Is this his last stand? It seems like it is. The shutdown of the Thams, and it looks like the base is gonna be taken out as the wipeout was there from Evos Legends. They have the Bubble and Koopa, so this will be a push for sure in game 1. Who would have thought that this will end this like this? It was such a close fight in Geek Fam MY. You could have sworn that they